With Election Day now just 4 days away, there's a lot more being decided than who our next president is going to be. Amendment 2 has a lot of people talking, including some of our city officials here on the Suncoast who have already approved moratoriums on the issue. Voters will decide whether to legalize marijuana in Florida, which could mean big business. ABC 7's Rick Adams is here with more. Rick.
Yeah, Alan, a lot of this depends on whether the medical marijuana amendment passes on Tuesday. Either way, communities here on the Suncoast are getting ready for it. It's one of the hottest issues on this year's ballot, whether or not to legalize medical marijuana in the state of Florida. It's an amendment that fell a little short 2 years ago. Those pushing for Amendment 2 have good feelings about it passing this time around.
We are confident that voters are going to vote for compassion rather than by fear, and that they'll vote yes on Amendment 2.
Todd Beckwith with AltMed in Sarasota says they are a medical cannabis company producing and distributing medical marijuana to patients with qualifying conditions who got the okay from their doctor. They've had much success in Arizona with this, where it is legal, and they would expect a lot more of the same here in Florida.
I've met patients, seniors, veterans, and juveniles who have shared their stories with me on the benefits they've received from the use of medical cannabis.
Cities like Sarasota and Venice, however, are saying if voters approve medical marijuana, they can buy it someplace else temporarily. Venice has imposed a 12-month moratorium on the cultivation, production, and dispensing of marijuana, while the city of Sarasota has passed a 9-month moratorium. Sarasota's city manager Tom Barwin says this will give them enough time to put rules and regulations in place if Amendment 2 passes.
Determining how the product will be actually grown and where it will be grown and how it will be dispensed and where it will be dispensed and how much parking will be necessary, how many dispensaries will be necessary to meet the market demands.
Longboat Key will soon be voting on a 12-month moratorium on medical marijuana, while Manatee County is taking a good, hard look at a 6-month moratorium. Todd Beckwith tells us he's not too concerned about any of these moratoriums.
Our focus is on perfecting our business model, and Amendment 2 does have very specific timelines for implementation, and we're confident Sarasota and all the other cities will be in full compliance.
Meanwhile, Sarasota's Mayor Willie Shaw and even representatives from Drug-Free Manatee do see the benefits of medical marijuana.
When people start viewing marijuana as a medicine, then the perception of harm goes down.
In the proper places, I'm very much under the idea of compassion for those who are so deemed necessary to have an alternative.
25 states and the District of Columbia have already legalized medical marijuana, and Florida could be next. That's something we'll all find out this Tuesday. Alan?
Rick, thank you.